to everybody, here is Genius Ramses. Genius Ramses today, he's going to talk about, what is it?
The topology.
Topology. Topology. What is topology?
Topology in a nutshell.
So basically, it's like geometry, but all that matters is shapes and stuff. It's like an elastic material. So basically, you can turn this circle into a triangle just by manipulating it. But you cannot turn the circle into a line because that'll require breaking it.
Oh, wow. And what else?
Okay, so donuts and coffee mugs would be technically the same thing to a topologist's mind because they both have this hole.
You want to spell here topology in case the people doesn't know? Topology. Oh my God. Amazing. And what it means, topo. So, how he said, the study, what is topology?
The study of the forms of shapes according to the etymology.
According to the etymology,
Yeah,
topology is the study of the
Form.
of shapes in mathematics.
how about we talk about exotic spheres or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like exotic spheres.
Yeah, so basically, before we get onto that topic, let's talk about spatial geometry, so basically, the Earth is spherical, but you can quickly turn it into a sphere by moving all the mountains and the valleys and all that stuff. And if you live on the surface of a sphere, you can go two different directions on the surface of the sphere. This way or this way. Despite it being a 3D object, you can go two directions on the sphere.
Wow. Awesome.
And
And what is the bread for the coffee?
Okay, and same for this donut-shaped bread, or torus as they like to call it.
Okay.
You can move in two directions with that. You can move in two directions on the coffee mug. Not surprised.
So this is the donut and this is the coffee mug? Coffee
Yes.
mug,
Yes.
donut.
Okay, you could also, but what if you live on a circle? That's a different story completely, because you can only go on one direction on this circle. Same for square and stuff. So this has like a spatial direction of one.
Exotic objects.
It's like an object that you could
Transform.
into another object but it can't be smoothly turned into that object.
Requiring a corner.
For example, here's a bad example. You're gonna see why.
Okay,
The
I want to see
infinity
why.
cube will become a circle. So you have to stretch out one of the sides. You have to make a corner, or to make this circle a thing. However, you can just lift it across the 3D space and then just untie it.
Can you see that in your mind, how you are changing the form of this infinite in a circle?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, but this is a bad example of a exotic shape.
Is that really bad or simple? Why is that?
Because, as explained earlier, you can clearly just use the third dimension to overpass this.
So let's use a clean paper. So what you have in your mind?
Okay, there's like a sequence about how many types of spheres there are in each dimension. Okay. So, in first, second, and third dimensions, you only have the main sphere. Nothing special. In the fifth dimension, you still have that main sphere in the same sixth dimension. Seventh dimension has 28 spheres. The first discovered exotic spheres are in the seventh dimension. Also, the eighth dimension has like a lot less, and then the ninth and 10th having few, and then the 11th has a lot, and then the 12th has one.
Oh, wow.
We left 4 blank for a reason.
Why?
Because we don't know how to check how many of these exotic spheres there are in the 4th dimension. There could be 1, there could be 2, there could be 3.
Oh my God!
The
So
reason
how
why
we
we
get to
can't
know
the
that?
reason why we can't do it because we are already familiar with our 3 first, second, and third dimension. Those are easy to calculate because we're used to these dimensions. We live across these 3 dimensions and can make sense of all.
Oh, what a beautiful rock.
but it's also for how much dimensions is required to break out. So basically, you have this like one line and one line on a two-dimensional plane. However, you can't move if you move the line across the two-dimensional plane, then you will get the line off the other line. But if you put it into the third dimension and lift it upwards, you're gonna release the line off of the other line. That's because 3 is greater than 1 plus 1. Somebody also did the
Whitney trick.
and for two planes intersecting each other, you're required to have 5 or more dimensions to do so. So we're left with this gap of 4. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So are you done?
And also about the number of exotic.
The amount of exotic hyperspaces in each dimension.
Now most of these dimensions.
They all just have the regular hyperspace. That's it.
All the dimensions at once? But 4.
Now 4 has
4 is empty.
in fact it's not like the normal infinite you expect. It's not like the countable infinity.
No?
No, it's more. It's like more than. It's like the uncountable infinity, like Aleph 1 from a previous episode.
Oh, cool. So, anyways, that's awesome.
This is the complexity of fourth dimensions, and still, we don't know for sure how many exotic spheres are in the fourth dimension.
That's awesome. That's really interesting. Anyway, so thank you for sharing. And please don't forget to do more videos for your friends. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2023.
2023.